What up, big caballers? Today we're going to start a new series of Pathfinder 2 character builds. It's going to be an ongoing series. We're going to explore the character builder app that you see in front of you now, and we're going to build characters. This is a brand new thing, so please use the comments to tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see, and help us build this into something that y'all like to watch, because I love doing them. So buckle up and stay tuned, and let's get started. We're going to be trying something new today. I figured out how to record screen capture on my phone. So, being as so many people are trying out new systems because of the stuff, then we're going to try out this app I found for Pathfinder 2E. It's their character creation app. And so we're just going to jump right in. We're going to make a new character. We're going to start out simple with only the core rule book. We're not going to worry about a name yet, because that's all going to depend on the character we make. And this is just going to be a random... each decision is going to inform the future decisions. I'm going in with no preconceived notions. So let's just start. Ancestry. Dwarf, elf, gnome, goblin, halfling, human. Let's just do gnome. Let's do gnome. Background. I'm not going to read through all of these, just in the interest of keeping things as quick as possible. He's a gnome detective. That's what he is. Social skills, underworld lore, streetwise skill. Yep. Indeed. So what class is a gnome detective? Is it a fighter? An alchemist? I could see a Sherlock Holmes kind of, mixing up powders and potions and stuff to gather information. Alchemist, barbarian, bard, champion, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, wizard. Or a wizard detective. Alchemist detective. Heritage. Chameleon gnome. Change the color. You can slowly change the vibrancy, exact color colorations. Sensate gnome. Brighter, here all sounds richer, especially smell and sense with incredible detail. You gain special sense. You can sense the smell to determine the exact location of a creature. That sounds an awful lot like a Sherlock Gnomes. Oh, that's his name. Look at that. Sherlock Gnomes it is. Alright. Animal accomplice. Oh, we don't have many options here, do we? Illusion sense. Gnome weapon familiarity. Gnome obsession. You might have a flighty nature, but when a topic captures your attention, you dive into it head first. Pick a lore skill. You gain the trained proficiency rank in that skill. At second level, you gain expert proficiency in that chosen lore as well as the lore granted by the background. Or an animal accomplice. No exception. That's what it is. Select additional lore. Local. Puppet masters. The power behind the throne, as it were. Knowing the shakers and the power behind the throne, as it were. All right. Class feat. Oh, well, that's not alchemical savant. You can identify alchemical items quickly when using the crafting skill to identify on an alchemical item you hold. You can do so as a single action, which has the concentrate and manipulate. Spending 10 minutes. You have the formula for the item you are attempting to identify, and you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your check. And if you roll a critical failure, you get a failure instead. Or an alchemical familiar. Well, everybody needs a little help. Research field. What is a chirurgeon? On healing others with alchemy. Nope. Bomber. You specialize in explosions and other violent alchemical reactions. Maybe. You focus on bizarre meta-mutagenic transformations that sacrifice one aspect of a creature's physical or psychological being in order to strengthen another. Once per day, you experience a brief resurgence of a mutagen. Choose one mutagen you've consumed since your last daily preparations. You gain the effects of that mutagen for 1 minute. Huh. I think our guy is going to know about bombs, though. Ability boosts. Intelligence, obviously. Dexterity. Wisdom. And charisma. Skill training. Arcana. Crafting. Deception. Diplomacy. Occultism. Religion. Stealth. And acrobatics or thievery. Oh, no, okay. Well, all right, so let's go ahead and jump. We can look at this, but it's not all filled out yet. Start off with an AC of 14 with no armor. No offensive stuff. We don't have any gear yet. Spells. Pets. familiar. Amphibious burrower. That would make sense with a gnome. Climber. Gnome detective. Gnome detective. Dark vision. Flyer be good. Sense speech. Lifelink. Spell delivery. This is, I just don't know. Your familiar grows extra infused reagents on or in its body. You gain an additional batch of infused reagents. You must have the infused reagents ability. I believe I do. That seems pretty silly to pass up. Selectable abilities. Increase your familiar speed from 25 feet to 40 feet. That could be handy. Spell delivery. If your familiar is in your space, you can cast a spell within a range with touch, transfer its power to your familiar, and command the familiar to deliver the spell. If you do, the familiar uses 2 actions for the round to move to the target of your choice and touch that target. If it doesn't reach the target to touch its turn, the spell has no effect. Lifelink flyer. It's totally a flyer. Feats. Look at all the feats. What was the thing? It has to have the what? Infuse reagents. Infuse reagents. Yeah. So, he's got his familiar, who is a flying familiar, who is probably a pigeon. In a city, I would think a pigeon. Maybe a crow. Then we know all about the power behind the scenes in town. We're streetwise. We know about life on the streets. Feel the pulse of the local settlement. You can use your society modifier instead of your diplomacy modifier to gather information. In any settlement you frequent regularly, you can use the recall knowledge action with society to know the same sorts of information that if you could discover with diplomacy. To gather information, the DC is usually significantly higher, but you know the information without spending time gathering it. If you fail to recall the information, you can still subsequently attempt to gather information normally. I like that. You can use the craft activity to create alchemical items. When you select this feat, you immediately add the formulas of 4 common first-level alchemical items to your formula book. Hard to argue with that. That's what we read a while ago. That's the basis of alchemy. The heritage I selected for my ancestors are common among those of your ancestry in the environment where you were born or grew up, which was the city. You have only one heritage and you can't change it later. A heritage is not the same as a culture or ethnicity, though some cultures or ethnicities might have more or fewer members from a particular heritage. The sensate gnome. Quick alchemy. You have alchemist tools, the formula for the alchemical item you're creating, and a free hand. You swiftly mix up a short-lived alchemical item to use at a moment's notice. You create a single alchemical consumable item of your enhanced alchemy level or lower that it's in your formula book without having to spend the normal monetary cost in alchemical reagents or needing to attempt a crafting check. This item has the infused trait, but it remains potent only until the start of your next turn. Well, I guess that would have its uses. Do we want him to be an alchemist? I don't think we want him to be an alchemist. I just don't think so. But what then? Champion? No, not an emissary of a deity. He's a rogue. He's a rogue detective. That's exactly what he is. Okay, so we got new class feats. Twin Fate. You are wielding 2 melee weapons, each in a different hand. No. You have an intuitive sense that alerts you to the dangers and presence of traps. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to perception checks to find traps, to AC against attacks made by traps, and to saves against traps. Even if you aren't searching, you get a check to find traps that normally require you searching. You still need to meet any other requirements to find the trap. You can disable traps that require a proficiency rank Master in Thievery. If you have Master Proficiency in Thievery, you can disable traps. Yep, I think that's the one, because the bomber thing. Yep. Additional lore, Arcane Sense. What's additional lore? Your knowledge has expanded to encompass a new field. Choose an additional lore skill subcategory. You become trained in it. Your study of magic allows you to instinctively sense its presence. You can cast first level detect magic at will. That would make a lot of sense. Experience professional. You carefully safeguard your professional endeavors to prevent disaster. When you use lore to earn income, if you roll a critical failure, you instead get a failure. I don't think that's it. Lie to me. Oh, that would make sense. You have a sense for spells that twist minds or reveal secrets. You gain +2 6% bonus to occultism checks to identify magic with the mental possession, prediction, or scrying traits. Read lips. Student of the canon. Huh. If you can engage in conversation with someone trying to lie to you, use the deception DC if it is higher than your perception DC to determine whether they succeed. Hobnobber. You're skilled at learning information through conversation. Gather information, exploration, that's the one. Rogue's Racket. Ruffian, scoundrel, thief, scoundrel. You use fast talking, flattery, and silver tongue to avoid danger and escape tricky situations. Yep. 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 All right. I feel pretty good about this. I feel better about this than I did about the... Oh, that means I lose my dude, though. Yeah. C'est la vie. Still got that gnome obsession. That's good. Excuse me. Got Pathfinder. That's awesome. You know, trying to defuse bombs and such. Hobnobber and Streetwise. Those are good. Sensate Gnome. Scoundrel. Sneak attacks and surprise attacks. Your enemy can't probably defend itself. You take advantage. You spring into combat faster than foes can react. On a first round of combat, if you roll deception or stealth for initiative, creatures that haven't acted are flat-footed to you. Alright. Alright. No spells, plenty of skills. Gear. Formula. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure how this works because it doesn't really have weapons. We will go ahead and get a rogue kit. But we still don't have a weapon. So there's no daggers. Let's see if I can get blowgun darts. But not a blowgun. Don't. Did I get? Guess I didn't get a thieves kit, so we'll do that. Thieves tools, replacement pick, infiltrator. You need thieves tools to pick locks or disable devices using the Seer skill. You can repair them by replacing the lock picks with replacement picks appropriate to your tools. This doesn't require using the repair action. What's the difference between thieves tools and thieves tools infiltrator? Info, thieves tools. We're going to do the infiltrator ones too. Just because. Oh, 50 gold pieces. Well, that's something. Spyglass. What else do we need? Writing set, for sure. Climbing kit, we got that. Disguise kit doesn't do much for us. We're just goofy little gnomes. One of their bullseye ladders just in case. Bullseye ladders, bullseye lanterns. Magnifying glass. Musical instrument. Repair kit. Scholarly journal. Signal whistle. Spyglass. Can't afford spyglass. $3 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper left. I got a backpack. I got blowgun darts, but no blowgun. Climbing kit, lanterns, thieves' tools, writing set. Bedroll, chalk, flint and steel, rations, rope, soap. What's in the climbing kit? 50 feet of rope, pulleys. Gotta be overly encumbered. Then current bulk 4.4, encumbered 6, maximum 11. Alright, well I'm good to go there then, right? Offense, ooh, well I guess they gave me. Give me a dagger and a rapier. Got leather armor. I don't know what runes do, but I'm guessing I'm not there yet. Okay. All right. So what are we doing? Alignment. Okay, we'll take neutral. Gender, male. Deity, not set. Age. What is middle age for a gnome? 36. Languages. Common. Gnomish. I know Common, Gnomish, Sylvan, and additional languages equal to my intelligence modifier. Bonus language is 3. All right. So I feel like that would be Dwarven, Elven, and it's a city. It's a city, so maybe halfling, I guess. So those are my languages. Size small, my speed is 25 feet. Armor class is 15, I got 17 hit points. Looks like I got decent fortitude, reflex, and will. I don't know what any of that means. Options. Nope. All right. Info. Uses a stab at creature. Close combat and can also be thrown. Critical specialization. The target takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage. You gain an item bonus to this bleed damage equal to the weapon's item bonus to attack rolls. Critical specialization. Do I have? Critical specialization can be used to deal a different type of damage than that listed in the damage entry. This trait indicates the alternate damage type. For instance, a piercing weapon that is versatile S can be used to piercing or slashing. Okay, yeah. Versatile S, okay. You can use this weapon to disarm with the athletic skill even if you don't have a free hand. This uses the weapon's reach and adds the weapon's item bonus to the attack rolls, if any. As an item bonus to the athletics check, if you critically fail a check to disarm using the weapon, you can drop the weapon to take the effects of the failure instead of a critical failure. Okay. All right. So I see what that is there. Multiple attack. The first one's +4. The second one's +3. The third one's -4. But on the rapier, it's +4, -1, and -6. Roll. So that's 16. Okay, so that's Sherlock Gnomes, y'all. If you watch this all the way through, let me know what you think about it. What you would do different, perhaps to optimize it differently. Would you have left him an alchemist, maybe a wizard, fighter? So let me know.